Okay, so I've done my last few videos on SWS, the Sentient World Simulation. And basically what this is it's a government program where it has all this data from all these different institutions and countries and whatever, including the data from individual people, and into this model where they can game out, all right, what would happen if this happened, or what would happen if that happened. Okay, so let's say the simulation had individual nodes for every person, kind of just recording exactly, what they would do, like predicting. And if they did have that, that really would explain a lot of things, like how they know what I'm going to do before I do it, or how they know what I'm going to think before I think it, okay? And of course, this thing is either run by AI or AI enabled or whatever, okay? So, yeah, they can do all that data. So, sounds pretty scary, right? Because, depending on whose hands this thing is in, they could just game out all these scenarios until they get the desired result. And we would hope that that would be in the hands of somebody that's not going to abuse it, right? However, given the whole silent wars, where we're either at war with humans versus non-humans, like AI or whatever, or governments versus civilians, okay? So it's one of the two, might be both, okay? So in that case, if this tool is in the hands of either the governments or AI, that's pretty scary for us, right? Really, what this tool does is allows people to see in the future, okay? Because you're just letting things play out how they would, and without interference, and you could basically see what happened in the world, really, okay? And then if you're interfering, that's when you get the alternate futures, okay? So, pretty unfair advantage over us. However, what I would like to point out is that they're not the only ones that can see into the future, okay? There's psychics. There's people who have dream premonitions that show the future. And it's been shown that, there's people who can prophesize, okay? So, they're not the only ones that can see things, okay? And I would just like to share my vision, because despite having that tool, what I see very clearly is that who wins when it comes to humans versus machines, or humans versus non-humans, is the humans, okay? 100%. And when it comes to the governments versus the civilians, the people win that one too. Democracy is restored, and the people prevail over tyranny. Okay? So, if this tool is in the hands of somebody who's trying to go against humans or against the people, sorry, but game it out as much as you want. That's who wins in the end.